Hello, everyone. 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 It's nice that you are here. Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming back and welcome to session 2. So today we're going to be using a drum again. I've got my drum here, but if you'd like to go and get something you can use as a drum, or if you have a drum in your house, just go and fetch one of those now, because we're going to be using the drum again this week. We're going to start by using some different voices. So the first voice we're going to use is our speaking voice. Can you use your speaking voice? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Can you use your speaking voice? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Can you use your singing voice? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Can you use your singing voice? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Last week, when we were playing the drum, we were talking about some different volumes of sound that we can use. In music, we call these dynamics. So we were exploring the difference between forte, which is loud, and piano, which is soft or quiet. So I wonder if we can think about using different volumes with our voice first of all. So can you use a loud voice? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Can you use a quiet voice? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Can you use a forte voice? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Can you use a piano voice? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Let's see if we can grab our drums, and we're just going to keep a pulse on our drum while we sing our song. To start with, just a steady pulse. So join in with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everyone, how are you? It's time for us to sing. Everyone, how are you? It's time for us to sing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's time for us to sing. Lovely. So when we were doing it last week, we were clapping on the word sing. So let's try that. We're going to keep a steady pulse, and when we get to the word sing, we're going to clap. Let's try it together. After 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everyone, how are you? It's time for us to sing. Everyone, how are you? It's time for us to sing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's time for us to sing. Okay, and this time we're going to do the number counting in our head voice. We're going to audate instead of singing out loud. Here we go, after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everyone, how are you? It's time for us to sing. Everyone, how are you? It's time for us to sing. It's time for us to sing. Let's do that version once more. After 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everyone, how are you? It's time for us to sing. Everyone, how are you? It's time for us to sing. 1. It's time for us to sing. So we're just going to try some rhythms on the drum this week. I've got some tars and some TTs for us to explore. And here is, first of all, we've got tar, 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 tar. Let's say it together. Ready and tar, 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 tar. Let's play it together. Ready and tar, 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 tar. Excellent. And on this card, we have TT. T, 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 T. Let's say it together. Ready and T, 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 T. Let's play it together. Ready and T, 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 and T, 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 T. Brilliant, well done. So now we're going to look at some that are a bit mixed up. So on this card here, you can see we've got T, T, ta, T, T, ta. Okay, so ready to say T, T, ta, T, T, ta. Ready and T, T, ta, T, T, ta. Ready to play. Ready and T, T, ta, T, T, ta. Let's have a look at another one. Let's see if you can do it on your own first without me. Brilliant. So let's do it together. Ready to say ta, T, 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 ta. Ready and ta, T, 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 ta. Ready to play. Ready and ta, T, 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 ta. Brilliant. Let's do it. Play it one more time. Ready to play. Ready and ta, T, 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 ta. Brilliant. Okay, let's look at the next one. So here, do you want to have a go at it on your own first before I show you how to do it? Well done. Okay, so I'm going to show you first. T, 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 ta. Did you get it right? So we're going to say it together now. Ready and T, 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 ta. Let's do it once more. Ready and T, 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 ta. Now let's play it on the drum. You ready to play it on the drum? Ready and T, 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 ta. Brilliant. Let's do it once more. Ready and T, 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 ta. Excellent. And the next one. Can you do it without me first? Brilliant. Now I'm going to show you what it is. See if you got it right. T, 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 ta, ta. Did you get it right? Give yourself a pat on the back if you got it right. Well done. And so now we're going to say it together. Ready and T, 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 ta, ta. So once more. Ready and T, 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 ta, ta. Ready to play on the drum. Ready and T, 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 ta, ta. Once more on the drum. Ready and T, 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 ta, ta. Brilliant. And the last card for today. Have a go at it on your own first. Okay. I'm going to do it for you. See if you got it right. Ta, ta, ti, ti, ta. Did you get it right? Big pat on the back for trying. Excellent. So we're going to do it together now. Ready and ta, ta, ti, ti, ta. Once more. Ready and ta, ta, T, T, ta. Brilliant. And we're going to do it on the drum. Ready and ta, ta, ti, ti, ta. Once more. Ready and ta, ta, ti, ti, ta. Fantastic. Okay, we're going to learn a chopping rhyme now. And this we're going to do to a steady beat. So you can find a steady beat on your drum or on your knees if you wish. And the rhyme goes like this. Chop, chop, choppity chop. Chop off the bottom and chop off the top. What we have left we will put in the pot. Chop, chop, choppity chop. Excellent. Let's chop on our hand for a minute. So we're going to find our hand. We're going to have a chopping hand like this. And we're going to do a steady beat. So this is our pulse. And it's not going to change. It's going to carry on all the way through our rhyme. So remember the rhyme. See if you can remember the rhyme with me. It goes chop, chop, choppity chop. Chop off the bottom and chop off the top. What we have left we will put in the pot. Chop, chop, choppity chop. I wonder what you could chop to put in the pot. I wonder if we could make a big soup and put some things that we're chopping into the soup. So what are you going to chop this time to put in the soup? I'm going to chop some onions. So I'm going to put some onions in my hand and I'm going to chop them with my chopper. Are you ready? Chop, chop, choppity chop. Chop off the bottom and chop off the top. What we will have left we will put in the pot. Chop, chop, choppity chop. So let's put all the onions in the pot. We need to put something else in now. So I wonder what else we can put in without onions. Have you got any ideas? I know, some carrots. I'm going to put some carrots in. This time I think I need a chopping board for my carrots. So I'm going to put them on top of my drum and I'm going to chop with my chopping hand again. You ready? Ready and chop, chop, choppity chop. Chop off the bottom and chop off the top. What we have left we will put in the pot. Chop, chop, choppity chop. All the carrots in the pan. Now I need something else for my soup. What could we use? Potatoes. That's a good idea. Let's put some potatoes on my chopping board. Are you ready? Chop, chop, choppity chop. Chop off the bottom and chop off the top. What we have left we will put in the pot. Chop, chop, choppity chop. One more thing, I think, to make my soup really, really tasty. What else could I put in? Yes, that's a good idea. Let's put in some mushrooms. What do you mean you don't like mushrooms? Mushrooms are lovely. Come on, I'm going to chop my mushrooms up. If you want to put something else in your soup instead, you can. Are you ready? So we're going to chop the mushrooms. Chop, chop, choppity chop. Chop off the bottom and chop off the top. What we have left we will put in the pot. Chop, chop, choppity chop. So here, my drum pot. In the pot we've got some, I don't know what you've got. You better tell me what you've got. I've got onions, carrots, potato, and mushrooms. Really lovely soup. What have you got in your pot? Right, so we're going to stir our pot now and make our soup. Stir it up, just like so. Stir it up, and around we go. Let's go back to our drum and see if we can get a stirring sound on the top of the drum. Make a nice stirring sound on the drum. Are you ready to do the stir it up rhyme? Ready and stir it up, just like so. Stir it up, and around we go. Let the soup cook for a while. Okay, so the takeaway for today is, could you create some of your own rhythm cards like these ones that I have done here that we were using today? So you can use any combination of tars and TTs you wish. So on my cards, I have 4 counts or 4 pulse beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. And remember that the TT is 1 beat. Ta, ta, TT, ta. So if you could make a card with 4 beats on it, that would be really good. Maybe a bit tricky, but anyway, have a go at making some cards and then have a go at playing them on your drum or your table or your substitute drum or something else. Maybe you could clap them. Maybe you could teach the rest of your family about tars and TTs. I'd love to see what you came up with. Maybe you could send me some of your pictures or videos. That would be fabulous. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, everyone.